What's up, you guys? Time is back with another LinScents video. Today we are here with some Mont Blanc. But before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's that cell phone, the tablet, the laptop, the Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. However, wherever you watch me, it is an honor. You guys are new to this channel. You like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very, very important. Now, likes are very, very important regarding this fragrance because I smelled this a few years back and decided to pull the trigger about a few months back, and we're finally getting into this fragrance, see if it's still any good. But before we get into that, just show you guys a couple of stores right here that I frequently shop with. You guys can get some discount codes right there and save yourself a little bit of money. Now, Mont Blanc. I mean, there's not too much bad to say about Mont Blanc, especially if you think about the price points of most Mont Blancs. You can pretty much get all Mont Blancs from any discounters for pretty cheap, pretty good fragrances, mass appealing, always get compliments, this, that. And, there's, again, not too much bad to say about Mont Blanc, okay? Now, when it comes to their spirit line, you got the white bottle, you got the Legend Spirit, you got Legend Parfum, you got Legend Blue, you got Legend this, you got Legend that. And this one, you guys, is Legend Red. And it is in a tester box. And this one I paid like $35 from the Dallas Empire Perfume Store. So go check them out. I'll leave that in the description down below. You can get a lot of testers from that exact store. I think they only got a store through eBay or something like that. Maybe they do have a website. I'll check that out. But for right now, all I know is of the eBay store. So you can go check them out of Dallas, Texas. So if you live in Texas, go check them out that way if you could. They got an actual store. Maybe down there in Harry Hines area. Okay, but here we go. Mont Blanc Red. Again, I smelled this about 2 years back. So yes, this is a little bit of an old fragrance. And at the time, I recall, I actually really dig this one. I really dug it a lot. And, I never purchased it. But then, I started looking at the Dallas perfumes. And I ended up getting, like, pretty much the whole Coach line for, like, less than $100. So, therefore, I went back here, checked them out again. And then I seen that they had these. And I was like, oh, let's buy it now all of a sudden. So, here we have it. And now we can test it out and see if it smells any good. This is a tester bottle, by the way. Eau de Parfum. And one cool thing about some of these testers is that they usually have the notes on the back. So blood orange, cardamom for the top. Heart notes, we got clary sage, cedarwood. And at the base, woody, accord, and some tonka being so sweet, woody, little cedar, giving that clary sage a little bit of freshness, a little bit of citrus from that blood orange, and then cardamom giving it a nice little spice. Who knows? Again, it's been a while. 2 years since I've smelled this. You guys already know. The bottle looks the same as the rest of them. Cap is actually more heavy than what I thought, but here we go. Nothing going on over here besides probably some dog breath, but 2 big sprays. Okay. So in the air, I'm getting this real sharp green, slightly citrusy. Nice and spicy, but really, really woody in the air. So very bright and green and woody in the air. Okay, so we got to get close, see what it's all about. But I'm kind of digging that in the air. It's definitely a nice, fresh summertime fragrance, spring fragrance. Nice daily driver, if you will. Okay, nice work, easy to wear at work fragrance, especially if you work in the office. Okay, if you work at honestly, if you work at like a fast food joint, I mean, I really don't think you should wear fragrance at all. Maybe just get some nice lotion, but fragrance, maybe not, just because you're going to be around all those greasy things. And if you work in the kitchen, back of the kitchen, definitely not. Now, if you work in the front of the house, wear fragrance. If you wear the back of the house, don't even wear it, because it's just not going to smell right. So when you smell it on the skin, you get a lot of that tonka, though. It's nice and sweet. You get that woody, that cedar. Kind of almost got that bubblegummy kind of that bubblegummy sweet. Probably coming from that Cardamom, you guys already know cardamom give you that kind of slightly warm, sweet smell. Definitely getting that nice burst of that clary sage though. So the clary sage giving it this very nice, crisp, green, almost earthiness, okay? Very nice. So you get a little bit of the citrus on the skin. I think I noticed it a little bit more in the air. And that's probably with a little bit of that crisp from the clary sage, okay? But, man, here's the thing. 2 years was a long time ago. And who knows what I remember from that day. But, and I recall that I really, really enjoyed it. Now, the problem is, being a fragrance reviewer or tester, if you will, is that sometimes we could possibly have extra fragrances that are still on our skin, even days after. And I think that might have been the case from, if I can remember back that far, okay, again, it's 2 years. I recall this smelling a little bit better. Okay, now, don't get me wrong, it is a mass appealing, easy to wear, people pleasing fragrance, but I thought it smelled a little bit better than this. So, in my opinion, this is just a mediocre fragrance. Nothing to be wowed about. But again, if you need that fresh, again, it's slightly sweet, a little bit woody. If you like that slight green earthiness that you get from some clary sage, a little bit of herby smell, if you will, green herb, then it's going to be for you. But I like it better in the air, but on the skin, it kind of just, and again, sometimes the problem is too, doing these, first impressions reviews, again, we'll eventually have to get down the line with this. And that is the thing, sometimes with so many fragrances, you wear this one on first impressions, but then you forget all about it for like almost a year, and then you come back to it. Sometimes I try to wear the fragrance and then wear it the following day just to see what it's like, but man, again, you got so many different fragrances, man. It's so hard to choose sometimes. Yes, I probably should, being a reviewer, get back to it. But the thing is that a lot of times these fragrances do change over time, obviously. Yes, they do. And a lot of times you can kind of tell if you are in love with a fragrance from the opening smell. Now, again, I'm not in love with this fragrance. I enjoy it. I don't enjoy it a lot. And on the skin, it's kind of that woody kind of, and I think maybe with that little bit of sage and that wood, and not having that orange kind of coming through easier, it kind of just makes it seem like it just smells like woods. And then if you're just smelling just like straight wood, no smokiness, no, tobacco or something like that, it kind of just comes off like you're smelling like a damn 2x4 or something like that. So, again, later on down the line, this fragrance could absolutely change, and it can absolutely change throughout the night before I go to bed. It can easily change. But for right now, it is a fragrance that I wouldn't highly recommend, especially if you have some of the other Mont Blancs already. I mean, this is probably the only thing that you're probably going to notice with other, as far as the brand, the lineup, this Legend lineup, is that I think that DNA of that clary sage, that nice kind of green, bright, fresh herbiness. You're going to kind of notice that with a little bit of that citrus. But again, this one kind of just comes off a little bit too woody on the skin. Obviously, in the air, it smells a little bit better. But again, on skin, I'm not totally in love with it just yet. But again, that can change over time. So, with that being said, on first initial spray, I would not recommend this fragrance just yet. But again, give it some time. Maybe 2 months down the line, we do a review. Maybe we start wearing it a little bit more, see what it's all about. Get outdoors, work with the elements, and see what happens then. But until now, on first impressions, I'm not in love with this. On first impressions, this would be like a 6.5 in my books. So that is Mont Blanc Legend, the Red. Again, tester, go check it out. Dallas Emperor Perfumes store down there in Dallas. So go check that out. And check some of the other videos out, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Check all my videos out. Peace out.
Yep.